Hi there, today's book is The Replacement Wife by Darby Kane. In this book we meet the main characters, Elisa. She's married to her husband Harrison and they have a son together. We also meet Josh, who is Harrison's younger brother. They all seem to be really close, just because Harrison had taken over kind of like a father role to him when their parents died. And then also a few years prior, Josh had lost his wife. She had died in an accident. And so they kind of like brother and sister to him in a sense, because the wife makes sure that, he's taken care of, meals and, around the house and stuff like that. So they're really close. They have keys to each other's houses, so they come and go as they please, it seems. However, Josh has recently been engaged to Elisa's friend Abby. Now, Abby has disappeared, and it seemed that Josh doesn't seem as concerned as he should be. As a matter of fact, he doesn't seem too concerned at all. He says that Abby left him, and, she must not have wanted to get married anymore. However, Elisa doesn't feel like that's true, because why would her friend disappear without a trace? Even so, let's say she didn't want to get married, then why would she disappear off the face of the earth? There's no communication, no goodbye, nothing to indicate that she's alive, and the police haven't been able to find a body or anything like that. So she's not even declared missing. She's not even declared deceased. But now, Josh is on the scene now and starting to date already, which is kind of like, you're giving me suspicious here. So she is, brought that up to his attention. Like, what are you doing? Abby is missing. Like, how can you just move on like nothing's happened? And so this is the start of the breakdown of their relationship, because, Josh, his wife previously who had died, it was ruled to be an accident. However, the parents didn't feel like that was the case. They felt like something was suspicious about her death. So that was looming. And so now Elisa is wondering, like, did he really kill his wife? Because this is kind of callous the way he's behaving in relation to Abby's disappearance. So as this relationship starts to break down, Josh is kind of threatening towards her, not physically, but the things that he says. He kind of alludes to the fact that she's losing her mind. And it's just really kind of mean-spirited to her, because she had recently been traumatized due to a shooting death that had happened on her job. And so she was off work and trying to deal with that as well. So it was kind of a lot of mental games that he was playing. And one day when she went to his house, she had found some of Abby's things there, a laptop of hers and a sweater. So that made her even more suspicious. She was able to crack the code of her laptop and discovered conversations that she was having with a woman who was warning her about Josh. So that raised her heckles even more. So now they're not really getting along. Anyway, as she was snooping around one day, she overheard a conversation between Josh and the new girlfriend. The new girlfriend, her name is Rachel. And it seemed like they were tag teaming her really, to push the narrative that she's crazy and she's, trying to drive a wedge between, him and his brother. And, they were pretty much saying that they want to, kind of drive her crazy and get rid of her or something like that. And so, it's really weird, because Rachel at some points in the book seems really nice. And at one point when she had broken into the house to go back to look for evidence, Rachel had seen her and she let her know that whatever she hears, she's on her side. But at other times, she just doesn't know what to think of her, because then it seemed like she's, on Team Josh. So anyway, she decided, there was a company, PI firm that was working with the hospital, working with the family of one of her coworkers who had died, and they were trying to get more information about the shooting, because the family was going to, file a lawsuit. So she was putting off talking to them, but now that this has happened, she figured she would just go ahead and work with them and try to get information. She couldn't find any information on this Rachel lady, but she also provided the proof that she found, the information that she found at Josh's house as far as the laptop and all that. So ultimately she worked with them to kind of get to the bottom of what's going on with Josh, and then to try to figure out who this Rachel lady is. I suspected that Rachel must have been related to one of his to his deceased wife, actually one of his deceased wife, because we later found out that he had another wife that died under suspicious circumstances. So that really made her fearful, and she was fearful for Rachel, that she's going to be the next dead wife, because now she's the girlfriend, and Josh had rushed into an engagement with her as well. So we find out that Rachel is not really who she seemed, although Elisa didn't really know much about her to begin with, but she has an agenda in getting with Josh. And also, the book concluded the storyline with Abby and what became of her. I don't want to give that away. But anyway, this was a lot of twists and turn with this one. I didn't really know where the book was going to lead, and I felt like for sure that I knew what the storyline was with Abby, but I didn't, which really makes the book really good. Definitely 4 stars on this one. Anyway, thanks for listening today, and like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.